Welcome to another edition of Biloxi A to Z, the insider's guide to what's happening in Biloxi. This is being recorded for Friday, March 15th, 2024. Upgrades continue at the A.J. Holloway Sports Complex. We'll take a look at the progress and tell you about two other fields being prepped for Little League Baseball and Softball. The newly elected Ward 7 City Council member will take office next week. We'll tell you about the public ceremony for David Shoemaker. Lots of events are taking place at the O'Keefe Museum of Art. We'll have a special guest to give you all the details. And we'll take a look at the weekend forecast and a list of events set to take place in Biloxi on this St. Patrick's Day weekend. We begin over at the A.J. Holloway Sports Complex. New synthetic turf is being installed on the softball fields at the Sportsplex. The installation is part of the $5.16 million project to provide much-needed upgrades to the 68-acre facility. Subsurface draining and irrigation work has been completed, as well as baseball and softball field prep work. Up next, synthetic turf will be added to the baseball fields. Once that work is complete, renovations will take place on the soccer and football fields. But while renovations continue at the Sportsplex, the Biloxi Parks and Recreation Department is preparing two other city fields for youth baseball and softball play. The department will be moving the leagues to the Severo and Todd Miguez parks. Both parks have recently received fresh sod in the infield and new LED lighting is in the offing. Softball games begin on March 25th and baseball games begin on April 8th. On Tuesday, March 19th, the inauguration of the newly elected Ward 7 City Council member, David Shoemaker, will take place in the City Council chambers on the second floor of Biloxi City Hall. Doors will open to the public at 11:30 and the program will begin at noon. Then at 1:30 p.m., the Biloxi City Council will hold its regularly scheduled meeting at Biloxi City Hall. To see the meeting agenda, visit online at biloxi.ms.us and click here. And now this. Joining me now is Molly Shea with the O'Keefe Museum of Art. Thanks for joining us today.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, you got a lot going on at the museum. Let's just start talking about what's going on Friday night.
Yes, so there's still some time to come to the O'Keefe Museum of Art for our Crafts and Drafts program this Friday. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And essentially, it is a chopped style mystery craft competition.
Awesome.
We are going to have green beer. We're going to have some food from mugshots, and it's keg. So please come. Please come. It's $15. It's a great event to have friends come out and family. It's a really good time.
Is there an age limit?
There's beer involved, so we prefer you didn't bring your little ones, but if you have some cool teenagers and you make sure they're not, dipping into the keg, we're happy to have them too.
Awesome. So what type of activities will be going on?
So because it's a mystery, I'm not going to reveal all of my secrets,
okay.
But I will say that we are having a Leprechaun Olympics.
Oh.
So they're going to have basically a mystery craft in front of them. They have an hour to complete it, and then we have an award ceremony, and we give prizes for the good activities and the bad activities.
Oh, wow.
So even if you're not good at crafting, you still might leave with a prize.
But it sounds like a fun event for people to get together and do something a little mysterious, kind of join and celebrate, St. Patrick's Day. And of course, so will they be going around the museum?
So we're not going to be going around the museum. This is sort of like our let our hair down event for the month.
Okay.
We'll have another one in April.
Okay.
But essentially, if you do want to come to the museum, on the 21st, we have our open to the public after hours programming, where everyone can see our exhibitions from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if anybody's interested in either one of those events, where do they need to go?
They need to go to georgeward.org or follow us on Facebook at O'Keefe Museum.
Awesome. Well, let's talk a little bit about other things, because you've always got things going on. I know I have joined in some of the events that y'all have had there, like the date night where it's pottery, so it's so fun. But you always have something going on. Tell us what else is going on this month.
So we're really excited because Frank Geary's exhibition is finally opened. He's the person who designed our beautiful campus. And we're having a really important lecture series that's by our director, David Houston. And so David's coming out, and he's going to be doing an architecture talk from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. And we also are just going to have really beautiful exhibitions to see.
And what date is that?
That's on Saturday. So we're going back to back.
Awesome.
We're excited.
Okay.
And if you've ever wanted to try pottery out and you want to do it for an extended time, we still have spots in our 8-week throwing class that's coming up next week. So get those spots because it's a really beautiful studio and a great resource.
It is. Like I said, I did the date night where it's just one night, and man, I can see why it's 8 weeks. It's a challenge to learn how to do something and actually make something on that wheel that's moving and trying to control that clay.
And such
it's a challenge,
test
but it's fun.
for relationships too. Get yourself a man that's patient with the wheel.
True. Yeah. And what if someone just wants to go visit the museum? Is there a fee, and what's the hours?
Yeah, so our fee is $10 for entry, but we offer discounts for seniors, for students, and it's just a great day to come to the museum. It's so beautiful. Spring has sprung.
That's right.
You have gardens that are blossoming. It's
Awesome.
Really gorgeous at the museum right now.
Yeah, and there's a lot to see and do there. Do y'all still have the little cafe?
Yes, and unfortunately they won't be able to join us for crafts and drafts, but they're open from Tuesday to Saturday, so 10 to
during the day.
3,
Okay.
or 11 to 3.
Yeah, and they can check their website though to make sure the correct hours. Yeah, awesome. Well, it sounds like there's a lot going on. It's a great facility. It showcases a lot of artists, a lot of culture, and then of course there's a lot of things to do just to have fun, enjoying the museum and enjoying it with friends and family.
Yeah, come down. We're ready to see you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. And please go out to the Orr Museum and see what all they have to offer.
The weather forecast calls for a possibility of rain throughout the weekend with mild temperatures. The daytime highs are expected to be in the low to mid 70s and the evenings in the low 60s. A cool front approaches on Sunday, bringing the highest chance of rain and an evening low of around 50 degrees that night. The Gulf Coast Running Club and Hibernia Irish Society are teaming up to bring you the annual St. Patrick's Day 5K on Saturday morning. Late registration begins at 8 a.m. at the Biloxi City Hall, 140 Lemieux Street. For details, visit gulfcoastrunningclub.org. The annual Grillin' on the Green Festival is Saturday from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. on Biloxi's Town Green, located at 710 Beach Boulevard. From ribs to brisket to seafood, there will be something to tempt every palate. So if you love barbecue, Grillin' on the Green is the place to be. This event features live entertainment all day and the admission is free. The annual Hibernia Society St. Patrick's Day Parade is Saturday beginning at 2 p.m. in the downtown Biloxi area. The parade features bands, flag bearers, bagpipes, a horse-drawn carriage, the Grand Marshal and Colleen, and of course colorful floats. Keep in mind that Esther's Boulevard will close for the parade formation at 11 a.m. Just before the parade begins at 2, the parade route roads will close and remain closed till approximately 5:30 p.m. After the parade, it's the Irish Malarkey Party featuring music, food, and vendors right across from City Hall. Biloxi Bicycle Works is even having a bike show, so bring your bike or stop by to see what everyone is riding. And it's time once again for Monster Jam, where the world's best drivers in their 12,000-pound monster trucks tear up the dirt in intense competitions of speed and skill. Monster Jam monster trucks perform both Saturday and Sunday at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. For details, visit mscoastcoliseum.com. Well, the Beau Rivage celebrates 25 years on the Mississippi Gulf Coast beginning this weekend, and there will be a choreographed 500 drone show at 9 p.m. in the skies over the Beau Rivage. Free public parking is available for viewing along the beachfront and on the 6th floor of the Beau Rivage parking garage. For details, visit beaurivage.com. Details on this event and all of the events mentioned are available by visiting the various venues' websites. And to see a list of what's happening throughout the month, check out the Biloxi Community Calendar in the March issue of B News Monthly. It can also be viewed on the city's website by clicking here.
We leave you today with aerial views of the work underway at the A.J. Holloway Sports Complex. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week.